So that wasn't very expected. What's up, guys, and welcome to Monday's edition of Reptile News. Now, I wasn't going to film a news show today, but I just thought, what the heck, I may as well do it. I filmed something the other day, a little review. Go check it out. It's the video right below this one. Let me know if you like that sort of thing or not. Now, I must warn you, in that video, I'm using my old camera, but hey, it still works okay, I guess. So today we're going to start off in Virginia, where they're saying that they're experiencing the worst snake season of all time. Now, apparently they've seen a lot more snakes out and about than they usually see this time of year. I'm not 100% sure who's responsible for counting this and or who's responsible for dictating it's the worst of all time, but anyway, they believe they're having the worst snake season of all time, which kind of makes me want to move to Virginia this year just so I can experience this awesomeness with them. Now, this next story, I was going to talk about a Chinese woman and a king cobra, but something much more fun actually came up shortly before. I've been trying to record this video for an hour now, but I've been tied up in this debate on Facebook, on the monitor behind you there that you can't see because it's behind you, and that is the debate on killing venomous snakes. So somebody locally posted to a local group that they posted pictures of the rattlesnake they killed. Now, I like to think I'm a little bit different in our community because I see this stuff and it doesn't bother me. I mean, it bothers me, it does. I'd much rather not see it, but at the same time, I'll give you an example. Today, a coworker sent me a picture of a common garter snake. Some of you hate it when I call them common garter snakes, but I'm going to do it anyway. Of a common garter snake chopped up into bits, asking me what kind of snake this was. So I replied and told him. And then he replied back and said, "Oh my God, I didn't realize that snake was cut up into bits. It was a little picture on his phone. His mother sent it to him asking what it was, so he just forwarded it to me." And he was apologetic, you know. But I told him I don't necessarily look down on that kind of thing because it gives me an opportunity that I otherwise wouldn't have to be able to educate somebody. Had this person not sent me this picture of this dead garter snake, I wouldn't be able to teach him about garter snakes and how super awesome they have to have around your property. And about a month ago, I had a little breeding ball out 50 feet out that door over there. So that was pretty awesome. But this one in question was about rattlesnakes. And I want to talk about it just for a couple minutes here. And I always reply with the same. I got this pre-typed up thing that I reply with because it's just so much easier than typing everything out, and then obviously some conversation ensues. And a lot of people out there are ignorant on snakes and rattlesnakes in particular. And you know, it's hard in an area like this where people have been raised to kill rattlesnakes. That's just what they do. It's hard changing their mind, which I've successfully done a few times, unsuccessfully done many more times. But the point is, and I know I don't have to tell you guys this because you know already, but the point is it is rattlesnake season. They are out, and now as people are seeing them, they're being freaked out by them. Now is an amazing time to educate people on rattlesnakes and what they do and how beneficial they are and how to not have an encounter with them. Believe it or not, it's a lot easier than you might think. And if you don't know, I'll give you a little description of what I usually tell people. I usually tell people that snakes live in and around their property because it's been made into a good place for a snake to live. You make it into a good place for a snake not to live, you remove that opportunity, and they're not going to want to hang around there. Basically, it's always the same. Every time you have the opportunity to go look at one of these properties, they got debris, they got wood piles, they got garbage, it's just stuff stacked up, their old cars rusted into the dirt out back. And I always tell people, clean and remove this stuff, get rid of the rodent habitations on your property, and you're going to be less likely to find a snake there because it's just not a good place for them to live. So that is something that you could pass on. And again, I suggest everybody who's able to do so using a cool head, I suggest everybody attempt to educate some people this time of year, because or all year, but this is the one that'll stick with them the most because this is when they're seeing the snake starting to come out. And now we're going to move on to a parish that I cannot necessarily pronounce, so I'm just going to say a parish in Louisiana where the largest recorded coral snake has been found. Unfortunately, it's not alive anymore because it was killed, so not much of this story, just another snake death. But this particular snake measured 34 inches long, and according to the article, the largest known snake in Louisiana before was 32.5 4 inches long. So it's kind of cool that it's the largest recorded. It's unfortunate that it's not alive anymore to wear the crown of being the largest snake ever recorded down in that area, but I don't know what to say. Just so much killing going on. I don't mean to laugh, it's not funny, but it's just, what do you do? I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna move on to the exact opposite story, and that is out of Brazil, where I almost passed this one up, and people actually went out on the road and stopped traffic so a large anaconda can cross the street. And this is just so amazing to watch people going to this length to stop traffic. So a snake, I mean, that's a big snake. That's a good, that snake could have eaten those people. I want you guys to go watch this video. Link to the website is in the description. In the news story, you'll see it. It's titled "People Stop Brazil Traffic to Allow Massive Anaconda to Cross Road." I want you guys to go watch it. It's an impressive anaconda. And these people, they in the video, they stopped the traffic and let the snake cross the road. So that was pretty amazing. Huge respect for those people. And that, my friends, is going to be all your news for this Monday. If you'd like to read any more about these stories, those links are right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you Wednesday.